EGM Network.
Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. This episode is partially sponsored by Libby Weissman and her team at SeniorTransitionNavigator.com and LuxuryHomesOfTheTreasureCoast.com. Libby works with seniors and their families, helping with all sorts of decision-making to live your best life in your senior years. And I'm talking about downsizing, decluttering, packing, moving, relocation, home estate sales, and more. For a consultation, call Libby at 772-783-2800 or visit SeniorTransitionNavigator.com and LuxuryHomesOfTheTreasureCoast.com. TED Talks. These are all about ideas worth sharing, and they are held globally across big stages all over the world with household name speakers. And then we have TEDx Talks, and they're also about ideas worth sharing, but at the community level. And on November 2nd, on Sunday from 2 to 6 p.m. at the Emerson Center will be TEDxVeroBeach. And the theme is breaking barriers and systems that challenge the status quo. There are 13 speakers, and I'm talking about champions, trailblazing educators, pioneering minds, and people that are at the forefront of AI technology. They're going to be sharing groundbreaking ideas that reshape the way we think, learn, and innovate. So joining me in the studio to talk about this, I have Michael Strezinski. He is the founder of TEDxVeroBeach, and he is also the head of Octopus Ultra and an ultra marathoner himself. I have Bill Fletcher, and he is with Keller Williams, and he is also the owner of Social Cindy, and he presides over the website for TEDxVeroBeach. And Cari Cline, she is also a photographer and ultra marathoner, and she's getting applause from the studio audience of 500 that we have here. And she is a promoter of TEDxVeroBeach. I will be the MC. We've got a lot to talk about, so welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, and I want a studio audience. I've been working on this, Cari, and she actually is disappointed that there wasn't one, but the next time we're going to work on that for you. Okay.
See a huge audience.
Yes, absolutely. So now, before we talk about TEDx and educate everyone on what these talks are, what's happening with TEDxVero, I'm going to start with you, Michael, and just share a little bit about your background and why you wanted to start this.
Thanks, Ellen. Thanks for having us.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
absolutely.
So yeah, my background's a little bit unconventional, and we've talked a lot. You've learned. I've always been someone who's wanted to build. I build things and build so we can bring people together through challenges and through meaning. Outside of my professional life, I work for AYS. I'm a VP of sales. Employee leasing.
Yes, I was just going to say payroll, employee leasing.
Payroll,
very
employee
good.
leasing. But outside of that, I've built a little company called Strange Day Company, and what we do is we create events and experiences for people, unique for communities like Vero Beach, for small businesses, and if we can just help them move that dial a little bit in their life, make it a little bit better, then we've been successful in helping them. And one example is the Vero Beach Octopus Ultra, which is a 100-mile run. They have 32 hours, and there's
to run 100 consecutive miles. That's just crazy. I'm just going to say
well, this one next to me is on that spectrum.
Yes. Beautiful, but no offense, Cari. We've talked about that.
We have.
This isn't about the Octopus Ultra. It's just one thing we put on. Another thing we put on is in Belize, we're creating a community for expats, people who want to live an adventurous life. They want to thrive in their retirement, not just survive.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
And it's kind of with that spirit of endurance and the human spirit and bringing community together that I gravitated towards TEDxVeroBeach. You know, I kind of like to curate spaces to where people can explore kind of what the human can do.
Sure.
So that's kind of what gravitated me towards TEDxVeroBeach.
Yes. And how about you, Bill? Because you've been with Michael from the beginning. So share a little bit about.
Well, this is number 3. This is event number 3 that we've been involved in. Yeah. And he had me from the minute I think he said TED. I'm quite familiar with TED Talks, TEDx, knew what that was all about. And I was very excited to be a part of a TEDx if it was going to be here. So the first year I built the website. In fact, each of the years I built the website. Yeah. And this year I've taken on kind of an extra role of trying to get my friends involved as sponsors and talk people into or educate them as to the benefits of associating their brand with a globally respected brand like TED Talks around the country. So that was my sort of secondary unofficial role this year. Once I get a yes, then I'm the guy that puts their logo and their name on the website and a part of the crew that promotes them on social media and tries to make it valuable for them.
Yep, wonderful. And it is a beautiful website.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
And Cari.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I actually got involved with TEDx because I ran Octopus Ultra, and I was the first place female winner for the 100 this year. And I was going to be moving, and I was very excited to not move away. And I had asked Mike if he wanted any help with TEDx. I've been a huge supporter of TED Talks and TEDx for a long time. And I rely very heavily on the experience of others and things that they have overcome to help me and what I'm dealing with on a day-to-day.
Yes.
So he asked if I'd like to be involved, and I was super excited to say yes. And I help with sponsorship and promotion.
And you're also going to be doing the photography. We have the videography because every TEDx talk will be, videoed and then put up on the TEDx, YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But you will also be capturing some group shots and hopefully some great candid shots.
I sure hope so, along with another photographer by the name of Michael Albert. So he is going to be the lead photographer for the event, and he is absolutely phenomenal. So I highly recommend that everybody take a look at his work because he is extremely talented.
Very good. Wonderful. Okay, so TED Talks and TEDx, we get a lot of mixed reactions from people, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So many people are so excited, but there are a handful that say, oh, what's that? So let's talk about TED Talks first, because that was the very first thing. So why don't you get this started?
It's funny because even before this started, we had the conversation, and all 3 of us came up with 3 different answers.
Yes.
Somebody said TED stands for technology, engineering, and design. Somebody else said technology, education, and design. Matter of fact, I'm the one that said education, and it's actually.
And the real answer is?
It's technology, entertainment, and design. Right. So it is entertainment.
It's easy because it started back in the 80s, and now they have it once a year where they have the big event. But we have a community event. Each city is allowed to license one event. So those talks don't just magically appear online, right?
It's a whole application process.
There is an application process. You have somebody that has to put it on and curate everything. So
and you are the head cat herder of all of us volunteers.
It started with technology, entertainment, and design. I want to say education again because we have educators when we do ours here at the community level, and we also have entertainers as well as we have engineers and technology and in sports and all the likes. So what's happened over the years is they've expanded it from just those tight 3 genres to ideas that are worth sharing.
Right.
And that idea could be a plumber who has a new idea that can help save thousands of dollars on your water bill to somebody who wants to clean up the ocean and has a cool idea for that to a city like Vero Beach, who we believe we've got 13 speakers who have ideas for everyone who has systems that they're using.
Yes.
That kind of break the mold, go out, because I've people I've met over the years who have been successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People smarter than me, people more talented than I am. And they always have something unique that they do that puts them over the edge.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when I wanted to get that out in the open, so we can steal it from them. And maybe we can get up, maybe we can, as Alvaro Nunez, who was one of our speakers, maybe we can level up.
Right. With his technology, as well as, because he's also in the real estate world.
Listen, Vero,
luxury.
Keep an eye out for Vero. He's doing things down in Miami. He's a young guy.
Yes, and he jumps out of perfectly good airplanes. I am going to tell his mother when I see her rather, if she's not already aware. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have been fangirling.
I have.
Over who were some of the speakers that you've been fangirling over?
Well, a couple of them are just huge in the ultra running world. So we have Harvey Lewis, who is a vegan ultra runner. And a couple of years ago, he set a world record for a backyard ultra. And then we have Lazarus Lake, and he was one of the pioneers in ultra running. Yeah. And Bob Becker. And Bob Becker, he was one of the oldest, or if not the oldest person to complete Badwater 135. Is that correct? So far.
Badwater's considered one of the hardest races, if not the hardest ultra, just because you're running through like the hottest part in America. Yeah. He's 80 years old.
80.
Oh, wow.
Goodness.
And you have to climb this huge mountain. Like, after you've ran 100,000 miles, you have to climb this huge mountain at the end of it.
I would need at least a 5-carat emerald cut diamond. And let me do a mined diamond, not the lab grown, not that there's anything wrong with that. Put that at the end, and maybe I'll consider. And how about you? Because, again, you've been with Michael since the beginning. Has there been anybody that in the past or now that you're just like, wow?
I've enjoyed each and every one of them. I'm kind of so far from the ultra running world. I'm one of the kids that, when you did the mile run in high school, I hid under the bleachers until everybody went around a few times, and then I jumped out on the last lap and finished. So running's not my thing. No. But I just love the idea of being involved with TED. And the TEDx is something kind of new to me. I'm more familiar with the TED Talks. But even though the TEDx was intended to bring this whole ideas we're sharing down to more of a local level, it's turned out to have global visibility as well. Yeah. Because every one of the talks gets submitted to the organization, and they post many of them, if not all of them, on their YouTube
all of
channel.
them. And some of them get millions of views, right? Yeah, tell me, go ahead.
One of those videos has had 43 million views worldwide. And one of the speakers at one of our past events has had, this is according to AI, 3.3 million views worldwide. So it is definitely not just a local ideas we're sharing anymore. It's now global. Yeah. So that's part of the reason I'm excited to share this with friends about the idea of sponsoring and associating themselves with this brand.
Well, that's good. Yeah, Christina Pernfors. But what we have to do, we have to take a quick break. We have a lot more to discuss about TEDxVeroBeach. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats and chairs in the latest styles and colors from Tommy Bahama, Lexington, Hooker, Four Seasons, Braxton, Color, and Capri. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have hundreds of styles of any patio furniture you need, including a gallery of American-made Telescope, Berlin Gardens, Lloyd Flanders, and and polywood, all with no tariff ever. And we also specialize in fire pits, outdoor rugs, umbrellas, and replacement cushions. Right now, we're having a huge floor sample sale with lots of great markdowns on everything you need for your Florida home, including all pictures, lamps, and accessories half price. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Don't forget to visit our outlet store directly across the street, filled with lots of name brand closeouts and sale items. And visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Welcome to Riverside Theater's Comedy Zone, where the comedy is wild, untamed, and downright hilarious. Hit the zone this Friday and Saturday night at 6:30 and 8:30 for the Treasure Coast's best live stand-up comedy show, featuring nationally recognized comedians with cabaret-style seating and food and drink table service. Buy tickets at riversidetheater.com and get ready for a night of non-stop laughs.
At Evergreen Media, we know the people, the businesses, and the work needed to take your marketing to the next level. We know where locals go to shop, work, and have fun.
We're here to focus on your local advertising so you can focus on your business. This is our home. This is our business. Evergreen Media. We market, you grow.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. We're talking about TEDxVeroBeach, and we were talking so much that I forgot to ask in the first half about how people can buy tickets, okay? So you go to TEDxVero.com,
Correct.
and from Bill's fabulously designed website,
Thank you.
You get to see everything. It truly is fantastic, and the pictures and everything is there. The homepage, a little bit down to the left, is the link to get tickets. They are only $75, which I think is fabulous because Ted recommends for TEDx that they start at $100. Lake Mary's event in a couple of weeks from now is at $150 a ticket. So you did pretty good.
Put money on the table.
Yeah. So with that said, TEDxVero.com, you can see all the speakers, learn about them, what they're going to be talking about, and you have a list of sponsors.
That's correct.
But there's room for more. But
in addition to the speakers, you also see a list of our supporters and the people that are helping us to make this happen. And if I could take just a moment, I'd like to give a shout out to Rooney and Rooney Law, Edward Jones Investments, Octopus Plus Ultra, Rose Cycle, Treasure Coast Connector, Ellen, Bill Fletcher with Keller Williams, that would be me, Leo Acosta, Problem Solving Plus, Vero X Events, Natalia Hammond, Abby Brandenburg, Johnny Johnson with Crossover Mission, and Scott Nuttall and Cari. I'm going to add you just as soon as I get back to the studio.
Thank you.
yay, with
But
your
they're all
photography.
acknowledged on the website, and we push things out to social media to thank them on a regular basis as well.
Yeah. And it's not just us, the three of us that are helping you. Natalia and Leo, you do have other people that are volunteering.
I wanted to mention Natalia because one thing we haven't had in the past is somebody who brought the brand together.
Yes.
And Natalia's just been
Her
fantastic.
artwork has been great.
Her artwork's been great, and she's slapped our hands when we're going outside the box and say, "This is your brand. Quit, go."
Yeah.
So she's done a great job, and Leo's been great too. So
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
I'm very happy. I mean, and what people don't see on the outside is it's just the sheer number of people that it takes to put something like this together. I mean, said and done, there'll be over 50 people that from volunteers to vendors
The day of, right.
all people the day of and the speakers. So yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And of course, there is a limit to the number of tickets, and tickets have been selling.
Yes.
But there's always people that wait till the last minute. And there have been people that have been sorely disappointed because of that. So I'm going to look into the camera because I can see thousands of people that are watching us right now. TEDxVero.com. If you don't get your ticket now, don't cry and complain. Don't leave a comment on my things, on my social media, because I'm not going to feel for you. Get your ticket now. I'm a bit of a bully because I love this event and I've attended this event before. Okay.
And you're the MC.
Yes, I am the MC, but I'm going to keep it very, very clean because people that know me from Filthies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get a little sassy, but there's not going to be sass. It's going to be all about these amazing speakers because, like Cari, I have been fangirling over them as well. And I'm in awe of a lot of them and what they bring to the table too. So it's very, very cool. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? So the theme again, breaking barriers, systems that challenge the status quo.
Yes.
How did that theme get decided upon this year?
Yes, as I alluded earlier, I've come across people who have been successful and they've had their own systems in place. Like, how can I be like Vero? How can I be as good as a runner as Harvey Lewis? How can I, Linda Allen, she's an educator and she's getting through to people who learn differently.
Yes.
With things that I do, I run across it. So how can I? So there's systems that even you have your own system that. And we kind of keep it, we don't want anybody to know because we're either embarrassed, it's kind of silly, it's awkward, or maybe we just don't want everybody to be as successful as we are. But
no,
I'm
a blabber, I'm a talker, I'll tell anybody anything. I have bright lights, I have a tendency to admit stuff that maybe I'm not even responsible for, but that's a really great theme. Yeah. And Cari, 100 consecutive miles. You are a winner. You keep wanting to do this.
Yes.
So you will be a speaker in the future. I'm really excited for you about that.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I was thinking next year.
Very good.
Yeah. Is that okay, Mike?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's already been decided upon. So very good. So you can get started with your speech now.
I appreciate that very much.
Okay. And all kidding aside, Bill, have you ever wanted to get from behind the computer and get onto the stage? Because you and Cindy have quite a story to tell too.
It has not been on my list, and I think maybe that window has come and gone. My list is full of grandchild-oriented things at this point.
Okay.
So I don't see it happening, but you never know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that you should as well. But because you're the founder, you can't be the speaker at your own event.
Correct.
But there are tens of thousands of events happening all over the world. Pick a country you've never been to. Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
Amazing.
Or Belize. You can have one in Belize. Have somebody else you be the founder of TEDx Belize, and then you speak. I am solving problems.
Your problem solver.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Systems that break the status quo.
Yes, absolutely. So we have a couple of minutes. Again, TEDxVeroBeach.com for the website for all the information. Follow us on social media. We officially have 2 minutes. For the last 60 seconds, what would you like to leave people with?
Come join us.
Yeah, they should.
Come join us either through volunteering, through buying tickets and just coming and enjoying, sponsoring and helping us put it all together, bringing it home. We're on the final stretch.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in sponsoring, you can just reach out to us through the website. We'll get that information to you. And then when we are having the event, we have 3 speakers. We have an intermission. You get to mingle and you get to speak with the speakers. And there's going to be snacks and refreshments. And then
the Caraval sisters are going to be playing on the intermissions.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So good. So how about you? We have just a couple of seconds before I have to.
Well, I think that with about 30 days to go, my focus is shifting from sponsorships, although there are sponsorships still available, to ticket sales and making sure that people can turn out and hear the ideas we're sharing, because that's really the whole point of this whole thing. Sharing ideas.
Sharing our ideas worth spreading, I'll say that, right? So I just want to say with a few seconds left that Thank you to Libby Weissman, seniortransitionnavigator.com, luxuryhomesofthetreasurecoast.com. And she is a senior herself. She loves working with seniors, helping them navigate their next steps, making all sorts of decisions. And you can reach her at 772-783-2800. I want to say thank you very much for joining me. And we're going to have an amazing event this year. My name is Ellen Contreras, host of Treasure Coast Connector. I hope everyone has a safe, productive, wonderful week. And until next week, I miss you already.